All right, it's day 8 of the 28-hour day schedule. Just to clarify, according to everybody else's calendar, this is the 9th day, but it's my 8th waking time. So just a few stream of thoughts about this here. One is I feel like I lost a day. It's very Twilight Zone-like. On the other hand, though, every day that I had was 4 hours longer, and I feel like it's a dream come true as far as my ability to schedule my time. There's a couple things that I really like here. One is, right off the bat, I'm getting 8 or 9 or even 10 hours of sleep every time I sleep, and that's very addicting. I was very often getting 4, 5, or 6 hours of sleep, and even 6 hours. If I do that every day, I started feeling exhausted. The good news, every day that I start, I'm very rested. This is towards the end of my day right now, and I'm getting kind of tired. I'm more tired at the end of the day than I ever was before, but it feels healthy. So I'm addicted to that 8 or 9 hours of sleep. The other thing that is great are the practice sessions. Just to give you a sense of what I'm working on right now, I have 4 major projects. One is there's new jazz repertoire that I'm working on. Anybody that's ever played jazz, you know, to really, it's not just going over the tune, but applying like Charlie Parker phrases over every measure. And it's the type of thing that can really, really eat up time. Also, I'm recording lead guitar for the new Hyperspace CD. Recording can take a lot of time. I'm preparing for a classical guitar concert that's, well, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks from now, and working on a new tremolo piece for that. I'm also putting together overviews and class materials for classes at Bentley in the spring semester. So there's 4 major projects: classical guitar, jazz guitar, the Hyperspace CD, and the Bentley classes. So having the extra practice time is awesome. I don't think that I could get all these projects done in the time allotted if I hadn't made some kind of radical change in the way I was scheduling things. A couple other thoughts. One is, if you're going to try this, don't start off with a sleep debt, which is what I did, meaning even when I'd get like 8 or 9 hours of sleep, if I tried to stay up 20 hours after that, it just wasn't working because I was already overtired. So I think the best way to go into this is well rested. You're going to need it. Trying to do the long days is very difficult. I should also mention my caffeine intake is sky high at this point, and just trying to stay on the schedule, especially towards the end of a day. I need it to keep on working. The other thing that's a real pitfall here that I kind of knew going into it is the social aspect of the schedule. I should say it's not a good spontaneous schedule at all. Like, if I want to make some plans that are outside of my normal time, I really need at least a week to do that and to plan the sleep. There's a couple anecdotes that I run by you. One is, just for example, I had moved the schedule for a rehearsal, and the rehearsal got canceled the night before, and you know, we got to respect everybody's time. It's frustrating once you're in this rhythm. You know, just doing regular things in the world, you're going to have to say, well, I need to adjust it by a few hours here or there. You can't adjust it really the day of. You have to adjust days in advance. I think the deal is that it's usually easier for people to stay up later than it is for them to go to sleep early. And I think the thing about this schedule is you've already sort of used up the extra hours that you're available to stay awake just by having the long days. So it's not really practical to stay up any later. So again, you have to sort of balance the numbers in order to facilitate any type of rehearsal or anything that is going to go outside of the normal 28-hour day. Normal 28-hour day. That's crazy. So be careful reorganizing things. Really, I think on this schedule, there was another thing with a photo shoot that was supposed to happen, and originally it was supposed to happen kind of early in the morning, and then it was getting pushed back. And I think that most people, they think, hey, if you get together at 9 o'clock, then you could get together at 10 o'clock. But if 9 o'clock you're already staying up very late to do that, that sounds crazy again, staying up very late to do something at 9 o'clock in the morning. But that's the reality of it. I think it's a communication thing. It just basically, as I make plans with people, I have to explain specifically like what hours I'm really available, and then when I have something that's going to go outside of the schedule, I just need to plan it way in advance. Just a crazy thought for you, something that I don't know if it's sleep deprivation or what, but here's a funny thought that I had. Okay, I kind of felt like I was sent from the future back to right now in order to do over something that already happened once you were in the future. That's probably the craziest statement that I'm going to make about this schedule. There's definitely a time travel feeling about the whole thing. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. I'm still going to be up for several hours here. Yeah, I'll let you know, especially as I work on that, the social aspect of it, and figure out how to make it work. Cool, so just checking in, day 8, 28-hour schedule.